Hi, I'm Gaby from Ray Studios, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Viltrox EF EOS M II. Basically, the speed booster for mirrorless cameras from Canon that are crop sensors, so APS-C sensors. By using this speed booster or focal reducer, however you want to call it, now this little camera, like the M50, will become a full frame with an extra stop of light. Pure magic, if you ask me. This is the box. We're going to get rid of that. This is the box that goes inside the box. That inside have a Allen key, a tiny screwdriver. The box itself becomes a very nice carrying case for your adapter, and the adapter itself. Let's take a look. So you can see there is a glass right in there, and that's basically what makes the focal range of view from APS-C to full frame and gather more light at the same time. So let's compare it with the older brother, the EF EOS M or EOS M1. It doesn't have a 1 here, but yeah, basically this is the older version without the glass, and this is the new version with the glass. The tripod mount looks a little bit different. You can probably see it right there. And the new version is definitely a little bit thinner, and it looks like it's actually even better built than the older version. Not that the older version is bad, actually it's pretty good as well, but it looks even better. So let's try it on the M50. Let's put here the Canon 24-105. So now with the speed booster, it becomes a 28-120 millimeters. And what's really great about it is that it's not anymore a f4, it's a constant f2.8. I don't know if you can see that, I hope you can. I'm using a Sony camera so I can see what I'm shooting, but if you can see, probably I will show you later on in a demonstration. So the first thing that I was thinking when getting this adapter is, I was very afraid that the autofocus would not work very well, because the adapters that allow you to mount Canon full frame glass into Sony cameras, which I also have, they didn't work so well. I mean, they work okay, like the speed of the autofocus was decent, but not like native. With this speed booster, I would say it's pretty close to a native lens. Like, you don't feel like it's slow at all. It's actually pretty fast. I'm gonna give you some samples and you take a look and let me know what you think. So this is with the 24-105. And you can see that I'm shooting always at the maximum widest aperture, in this case f2.8, which is a constant f2.8, so all the way from 24-105, which in this case is 28-105. You can see how the focus works pretty well. I mean, I have no issues whatsoever. So you can see how with this lens it focuses pretty well. But I was wondering, how will it do if, for example, I use a third-party lens? You know, telephoto lenses are pretty challenging when you put an adapter. My EF to E adapter, the one I use on the Sony, this one doesn't even recognize it. This one, on the other hand, works pretty well. And this one, same as the older brother, excellent performance. It focuses really fast, it does continuous autofocus, so you can use it for video, like if you actually want to use it for video, maybe. This lens is actually a 4.5 to 5.6, now it becomes a 3.5 to 5.6. Also, the stabilization works, basically everything works. It's like mounting this into this, almost, because there is still a little bit of a crop. So this is 120, becomes something like a 130, and this is 400 at the tail end, and this is more like a 420 or 430. I don't know the calculation. I can put it somewhere in the screen later on. So yeah, third-party lenses, telephoto lenses, no problem. Check and check. Another very interesting thing that I was sort of excited about this adapter is that now I can use my Sigma 18-35 while using 4K. So now the crop is like, there is no crop. I mean, it becomes a super 35 camera with this lens and adapter, and it still remains f1.8, and the image quality is superb. I really like that fact. And another thing that I was curious about is if you work with older lenses. So this lens is like, I don't know, like 15 years old. This is a 24mm f2.8, which effectively, when it mounted here, becomes a 28 f2. So pretty cool, right? You get a, actually you can use it for vlogging, even so it's very noisy, this lens goes like quack, 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 quack. But you know, you have a external mic or lavalier mic like I'm using right now, you might use this for vlogging actually. It could be because it's light and small. I don't know, I don't vlog that much. And the other thing that I was curious about is how wide it can open. So I mounted with the f1.8. That is a lot smaller than this. And yeah, it goes all the way to f1.2. So I don't know what's the limit. I don't know how fast are your lenses, but f1.2, that's very, very impressive to me. It really is f1.2. The bokeh is stronger. I get more light. It does video autofocus very well, very fast. The one thing that is not really about the adapter, but the way this camera was made. The M50 is just so small that when you put something like this, or actually you don't need to go that big for that matter, you put this, the camera is very unbalanced. I'll try it out and I show you. So this lens is actually a crop sensor lens, but even so it's cropped. For this camera with the adapter, it's just too big. Don't get me wrong, everything works fine. It's just that it's very unbalanced, and your hand and your wrist is gonna get tired very easily. So if you're gonna mount this on a rig, fine. I tried to mount it on a couple of stabilizers that I have. It didn't work. Snopa Killing M and Fosicam FM145, both just didn't work. There was too much weight on the front. I took the hood, it still didn't work. I tried to add weight on the back, didn't work. It just doesn't work with the gimbals. But I did mount this on a shoulder rig. Yeah, I pulled focus very nicely, 4K video, very crisp. This lens is super sharp, so yeah, you're gonna get very crisp and nice videos. So there you go. This is the Viltrox EF EOS M II. Let me know what you think about it. I think this could be potentially a really amazing camera right now, because people didn't count out the M50 other than for vlogging as a camera, but now, especially she comes from a Canon ecosystem like I do. Actually I have more lenses for Sony, but still I hold quite a few lenses from Canon. And yeah, it becomes pretty good. I'll leave you here with some samples. I'm also gonna put some pictures with the Canon 5D Mark II so you can compare with the exact same lens. Yeah, make sure to give me a thumbs up in this video if you like the video, and if not, still give me a thumbs up. I work so hard for these videos and it will help me a lot if you do. Especially it will help me a lot if you subscribe to my channel. This is Gabi from Ray Studios. Till next time.